Hi, I'm Emmanuel and welcome to my workbench. Today, to finish off the month of August, I will be doing a $500 $5 banknote strap search. This is my second one, so let's get right into it. And I'll tell you what I'm going to look for after the intro. All right, since my last strap search, I've had some time to do some more research and decide exactly what am I going to be keeping, what am I going to be setting aside, and what I'm going to be returning. And as I said in the previous video, I'm not keeping any trinaries. I'm going to focus on binaries and one-of-a-kinds if I can find them, solids. I'm also going to be focusing on a very low and a very high serial numbers. So for an example, for me, a very low serial number would be leading with a 000, and similarly, a very high serial number would be leading with a 999. Also, what I'll be doing is I'll be creating a set where I'll be collecting all of the, one of each of the unique leading serial number letters here. So the $5 banknote starts with HBG as the lowest, and I think to date there have been seen ones that go all the way to INR. So if I can get one of each, I'll add that to my collection as well. Since the serial numbers are continuous from one series to the other, regardless of the signature on the front over here, what happens is when the signatures change, because the Bank of Canada governor and deputy governors change, the series continue, and so the letter combinations that you're looking for that have slightly lower mintages, sorry, I shouldn't say mintage, it's slightly lower print runs. We're looking for HBG, HCM, IND, and INK. Those are the ones that we're looking for. Particularly because they might be of a slightly lower print run. That being said, much like the last video, I'm going to go and fast forward through it. So first things first, I'm going to get these all ordered properly, and I will get right to it after that. All right, and that is done. So next step is to, I'm going to go and look at the serial numbers, try to find special serial numbers and some almosters as well. And then I will, as I do that, I'm also going to be separating them by their serial number, putting them alphabetically by the first three letter code on them. And let's get right to it. And I'll pause at the end when to tell you what I found. All right. So I have my HBs over here, my HCs over here, and my INs over here. And no real finds in terms of serial numbers except for these three. So I have an almoster here. This is almost a radaR. 324. Wait a minute, it is a radaR. 3241423. 3241423. I thought the 2 and the 4s were switched. This is a radaR. That is cool. Cool find. And I have 2 others here, which I'll examine. So this one is, if it'll focus, there we go, there you go. This one is quad 2s, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 0. Cool. And this one over here is another quad 2s. This one is 6, 9, 8, 2, 2, 2, 2. Awesome. At the very least, if I'm looking for each of the different letters for my serial number collection, then I'll keep these more interesting builds as part of my collection if there's no interest in them, but that's kind of cool. Awesome. So I'll definitely be setting these guys aside, and the next job is to sort these guys alphabetically and numerically by their serial number to compare with the released replacement note roster. Again, there's the release. The roster ends at the H's, so I don't know if any of these guys are replacement notes. The Bank of Canada or the Canadian Banknote Company haven't released what the numbers are in the I's. I will still go through them for each of the 3-letter indices to make sure that I take the best ones out, and also double check the signatures. And for the rest, I'll go ahead and set those in numerical order. So I'll start with these ones over here. So the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to check the replacement notes to see if I have any replacement notes. It is complicated because I have to check them note by note. Let me go here, click on my link. I have to go note by note. There is really no way, there's no lookup website where I can put in the code and get a lookup. And I'm forced to, and because the print runs for the polymer series are very short print runs. I think the longest print run is 18,000 notes. Most of them are, some of them go as low as 200 note print run, and they don't have any distinguishing mark to tell you that they are replacement notes. So I have to go and basically exhaustively look note by note through a list and see if the number is on the list. So starting with this first one here. This one is not a replacement note, and if I find any, I will set them aside. Well, that's it. HCF is the highest published replacement note, and so that ends it there. So there is no replacement notes in any of these that I found. Anything higher than that, we don't know if they're replacement notes, and I can't afford to just keep them. So now let's go to the signatures. Now, the first signature that I'm missing is the HBG with a Macklem-Carney signature, and this happens to be one. So let me bring it up here. So Macklem-Carney, right over there. This is the first printed one, HBG. This has a print run of 3.6 million compared to 230 million with the other series. So this is a key find. I'm glad to have it. I will put that aside over here in my keepers. Well, I'll leave it over here for now. For the others in this stack, like I said, I want to keep one of each of the 3-letter prefixes. So continuing on, this is the HBG. Continuing on, this is the Macklem Polaz, Stephen Polaz over here, and Macklem over here, and this is the HBG as well. This one is a little bit more common, so not as rare as this one. However, it is an HBG that I'm going to be keeping for Polaz as well. And there you have it. Another coin, another bill hunt. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be keeping this huge stack as part of my collection because I only started with one note in my collection. You're actually seeing my collection of $5 notes as it evolves. I'm not going to be doing the same thing for $10 notes and so on, because that'll be a little bit expensive. I'll probably just have one of each signature and leave it at that. But for the $5 notes, I think I can set aside one of each signature and keep as well one of each of the three prefixes. Well, I hope you did enjoy this hunt. Come back next week where I will resume my boxes of coin roll hunts. So I have quarters set up for next week. If you do like my content, I do appreciate your thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe bell right here, the button right there, my logo. And here, I'll put a link to my last $5 bill search over here. And I have a link to a playlist if you want to see a whole bunch of my videos back to back. Well, I always appreciate your comments. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.